5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. The 5-second rule by Mel Robbins. And no, we're not talking about 5 seconds to get your food off the floor before it's too late. This is a different 5-second rule. This 5-second rule is actually a metacognition tool, which just means it's something that's used to trick your brain. So we all have goals, and if you don't, frankly, go get some because they're super important. But when you set those goals, we all generally know what we need to do. If you want to lose weight, we know that you need to eat less than the calories that you burn, right? Easy enough. But for some reason, we don't do those things that we know we need to do. Am I alone, or are you with me? There's a tipping point very early on after we set these goals that kind of sets things into motion. And at this tipping point, we either make a decision or we hesitate. And whatever that decision ends up being becomes a habit. In the book, Mel Robbins says that hesitation is the kiss of death. Because once you make a decision to hesitate, they build and they compound. And you just get yourself deeper and deeper into this state of hesitation and not making a decision and taking action. You know, procrastinating is something that people like to refer to. I'm a procrastinator, I just don't get to it. Procrastination isn't laziness. I think that's a big misperception. In the book, Mel Robbins talks about how procrastination is actually a coping mechanism for stress. It's okay to be stressed, but it's not okay to procrastinate. You're putting your dreams on hold. So it's okay to be scared. One of the reasons we procrastinate is because we're scared. We have fear, right? If you're scared, it just means that you're about to do something really, really brave. Makes sense, right? Why wouldn't you be scared? So the 5-second rule, the key is the moment you have an instinct to act, count backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Physically, you need to move before your brain can kill your instinct to act. Guys, I know you're going to feel me here. Beautiful girl walks into the room. You start thinking about, I should say something to her. And instead of instantly walking over, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, you hesitate. And you start thinking, maybe she has a boyfriend. Maybe she won't be interested. Why would she be interested in a guy like me? And you start rationalizing, as I like to call it, or otherwise known as just talking yourself out of saying something. And before you know it, 30 seconds turns into a minute, turns into 5 minutes, turns into an hour, and she's gone or you're gone, and there's been no interaction whatsoever. Now, if you would have acted within the first 5 seconds and taking some kind of initiative, who knows what would have happened? You won't know because you hesitated. So why does the 5-second rule work? It requires focus. It switches you to decision-making mode, which uses a completely different part of the brain than the rationalizing portion of the brain. And lastly, it distracts from your excuses. True happiness and success really comes from believing that you're in control. And what better way to know that you're in control by taking action when you have the instinct to? And that's something else that Mel Robbins talks about in the book. You need to trust your instincts. The answers are inside of you if you have the courage to listen. So that's another big thing I took away from this book, is to follow your instincts. I know I, for one, rationalize way too much, and I procrastinate, and it's because I'm not willing to take action. I don't trust my instincts. So that was another big takeaway. Something else Mel Robbins talks about in the 5-second rule is passion. Now, we've all heard passion, follow your passions. Mel Robbins doesn't actually say that, but she has a whole chapter dedicated to maybe helping you find something you're passionate about, and it's a lot simpler than you would think. So she says, if you can't stop thinking about something, make something your hobby. and watch it evolve. You're going to take a class, and then you're going to decide to get a certification, and then your certification, you're going to start like getting involved with conversations that revolve around this thing that you're doing. And those conversations are probably going to open up opportunities, and then those smaller opportunities lead to larger opportunities. And ultimately, this is how a passion is found. Now, when you get to that point, you need to ask yourself, am I ready to commit to this? And then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Because if you ask yourself the question we all ask, and do I feel ready to commit to this? Little secret is you're never going to feel ready. You're never going to feel ready. Your brain doesn't want to be uncomfortable. You need to commit to it and take action. And the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go rule is the best way to take action. Don't tell people your dreams, show them. And you're only one decision away from a completely different life. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And go the extra mile because it's never overcrowded. Thanks. I hope you guys like the summary. Let me know in the comments below. Take it easy.